Right, we'll put that to Barry in a second or two. Mark, what do you feel first of all about James's impassioned plea? Rangers haven't had anyone like Barry Ferguson since Barry Ferguson.
Yeah, I mean, the word that I would use just now, Paul, is there is a lack of leadership.
Yep.
Not enough leadership. I mean, I think ultimately that's going to cost Giovanni Van Bronckhorst his job in the coming days or weeks. I think for me at full time yesterday, and it pains me to say it because I like Giovanni and I rate him, but I think last night was the beginning of the end, and it's just a matter of time. Now, I thought it might have happened this morning. That said, the players should not go off scot-free.
Yep.
They are culpable. For me, they're more culpable than the manager, and you could really pick any one of them. You know, James Eyre is picked out, Lundstrom, Tavernier. Yeah, absolutely. Look, you could take your pick. As I said 5 minutes ago, as a one player there that I would say absolutely under no circumstances would you sell him or get rid of him. No, I think at the moment you could get rid of anybody at Rangers.
Amazing cars in the car park. You can hear James there. Social media is full of it today. We've got so many mentions. And Barry, we said this to you last year.
You can hear seeing James.
Yep.
For me, that's a bit of passion,
Yep.
which I think's been lacking for a number of weeks now. A bit of aggression on the pitch. But that's the way the Rangers fans are feeling just now, and I get that. And I still think, I know football's evolved a wee bit and it's moved on, but I still think there is a place there to let people know this ain't good enough. Whether that's having a pop in the dressing room, having an argument, giving a few players a kick up the backside, it's got to happen. It has to happen. But I don't see in that current Rangers squad anybody that's going to do that.
And James wants to know
I'm
why.
not talking about rolling about and
Not fighting.
yeah, but listen, people have got to be told.
Yeah.
Listen, you can hear the passion in James. That's a Rangers fan for you. He's not happy what he's seen on the pitch, and I totally get it. I was the same yesterday watching the game. It is frustrating. It makes you angry, and players need to step up sooner rather than later. Paul, and this, I keep. I mean, I feel if I'm repeating myself every single week, but you need a bit of aggression on the team. You need to have a bit of leadership. Yeah, but it's no. Sadly, it's no there. And I keep saying, no, next game you need to show it. But now they've got 2 games. They've got one on Wednesday night, and the supporters are going to be expecting them to come flying out the traps. What they showed a bit against Aberdeen, there was a bit of aggression in the play, and I'm not talking about aggression going in half and somebody in 2. Aggression in your play. If your opponent's got the ball, get close to him. Make sure your opponent knows he's in a game. I'm not seeing that at this moment in time.
Yeah, desire to go and do your work. And the thing as well, every Rangers player, if they've not been reminded of it, then they should be reminded of it before Wednesday night. Paul, everybody at that football club, as guys like James and everyone is, they've just paid £180 for a Champions League ticket.
Right. Yeah.
They've probably just paid £500, £600, £700, for a season ticket, and they deserve. The Rangers supporters right now deserve better from every player. Every player, they deserve better.
And James is asking, where's that voice going to come from? Because it is a quiet bench, and it's on
Yeah,
the pitch. Who's the
there's
leader?
one certain guy who I know I played with, Alan McGregor. You could see a bit of passion in him. You could see a bit of fire in him in the second half. I think it was Witherspoon with remember the reaction. And do you know what? Some people say, what's Alan McGregor? But do you know what? That's shown me he's got a bit of fire
reacting
in
at
him.
the second goal.
Yeah.
Disgusted.
Yeah.
Disgusted with the guys in front of him.
James.
Alan McGregor does it, Barry.
Yeah.
No, but he's too far away.
No, I
He's
get
not
you.
involved in the game. He's not where you were. You were in the middle of the park, and I saw you doing what you done, and nobody does that now.
I just feel, James, if I'm being honest, people are scared to fall out with their teammates. Like on the pitch, I fell out with every single one of my teammates. But do you know what? See, when that whistle went and we went in that dressing room and maybe we had a wee ding dong with each other for a couple of minutes, that was it, finished. Because they knew that what you were doing was trying to get a reaction out of your teammate, and that's the reason why I'd done it. And teammates done it to me to get a reaction.
And you're still pals.
If I was a wee bit off it, I would expect one of my teammates to have a wee pop at me. And do you know what? It gave me a reaction to go and do something about it.
You speak to most players that played with Barry at Rangers, and James will sort of a wee bit of insight, James, and you ask them 2 questions. Who was the best player you played with? Who was the biggest moaner you played with? and 9 out of 10 will answer Barry to both questions. The best player, by the way, what a compliment that is. The best player that they played with, and considering someone and the biggest moaner. But do you know what makes him a part of what made him the best player they played with? The fact that he did moan. The fact that he set a standard to get better out of his teammates. He would challenge his teammates to do better. And if they weren't pulling away, they knew on the pitch, by the way, I'm going to get it tight. Not when I get into the dressing room, maybe with Walter.
Yeah.
I've got it on the part with Barry. So that made them raise their standards.
Their level. Yeah.
So therefore, you've got to take, and that's where I'm not. I think if you're a captain, you've got to be able to do that. And the players have got to, your teammates have got to respect that you're doing that for the right reasons. And that's where, nothing against James Tavernier, because he's been brilliant for Rangers at 300 grand and been an unbelievable signing. But that's where I think that as a captain, particularly now when the chips are down and have been for 6 or 7 weeks now, this is just about yesterday.
No.
This has started from Celtic Park when they lost 4-0. They've never really recovered. This is when the chips are down. Your captain has got to really come to the fore for you.
James.
Aye. Well, the point I want to make is I'm not caring captain. If I was in that Rangers team, I don't care who the captain is. I'm grabbing guys and I'm telling them what it means. Barry knows what it means to be a Rangers supporter. It was decided before he was born, before I was born, what team we were supporting. There's not one person in that whole team, apart from Alan McGregor, that knows that.